Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gaurav Sharma. I hope you are doing well. Today I attended a WebEx webinar organized by CPA Australia in association with Institute of Chartered Accountant of India ICI, our mother body. I recorded some extracts of this important webinar such as how ICI member join the CPA program, what are the fees structure, job opportunities, and what are the documents required for a chartered accountant to join the CPA program. Now, without wasting time, let's see some extract of this webinar.
Everyone, again, thank you for joining us and good to see such an overwhelming response on Saturday. Hope you and your families are well and safe. My name is Babita. I, along with my team at CPA Australia India Liaison Office, guide the applicants about CPA program and assist them in preliminary evaluation of their application. Today, I will take you through the CPA program for CAs, Chartered Accountants, and the application process and documents required to apply in CPA program. As a Chartered Accountant, what do you need to do to become a CPA member? An agreement with ICI is one of a kind. As an ICI member, you are only required to do one subject, Global Strategy and Leadership. Yes, you heard me right. You are exempted from the 5 subjects of the CPA program. The only subject that you are required to complete under the agreement is Global Strategy and Leadership. In addition, you are required to complete an online course that is Better Practice in Governance and Accountability. Please remember, this module is not a part of CPA program. The course sits within our continuing professional development. You can easily locate in our website. Upon successful completion of both Global Strategy and Leadership and Better Practice in Governance and Accountability, you will attain the CPA status. Most of you must be wondering that why you are required to pay the associate membership even before completing the CPA program. As in ICI, you pay the associate membership after completing the ICI program, but at CPA Australia, you become an associate member before commencing the CPA program and pursue both the subjects. Once you successfully complete both the subject, you attain the CPA designation. What is the learning outcome of subject Global Strategy and Leadership? This is the capstone subject of the CPA program and helps you to think beyond numbers. You will be able to link the technical knowledge that you have gained at ICI to the concepts of the strategy and leadership. It places the information on the broader scale and integrates it into the real life examples through the case studies. You will be able to understand the role of the accountant in strategy, development, and implementation, how to use the analytical tools to measure the performance of the organization, and how to use business information for decision making from an organization perspective. One can review the financial statements to make future strategies, analyze the internal and external environment, customers, market, and competition. So following steps are involved to attain the CPA designation. Enrollment for semester 2 2021 will start on 7th of June, that is from 2 weeks from now. And this is the right time to start your application for the timely enrollment. Recommended hours of study per week is 15 hours through the semester. Early enrollment in subject allows you to have more time for the preparation and revision of the subject.
Okay.
It is an open book examination, but trust me, an open book examination is not as easy as you may think. One did not get time to scroll through the pages during 3 hours of the examination. One can choose to give online proctored examination or from the test centers. So these are the two modes of the examination. And during the current COVID situation, most of the people prefer to give online proctored examination from the safety purpose, and maybe sometimes lockdowns are announced by the government, and it hampers your time during that time to change the examination time slots from test center to online. So best is to choose the online proctored examination. These examinations are combination of both objective and subjective questions. Minimum passing marks required is 60%. So for the upcoming semester, examination period is from 23rd of September to 10th of October. This is the examination window, which will give you the flexibility to choose the date and time of the examination. CPA Australia have worldwide examination location. In case you choose to give the examination from test center, you will be able to choose the examination center from that place. Enrollment throughout the year, you will have 365 days to complete the course from the time of enrollment. Within these 365 days, you will get 3 attempts, assessment attempts, and there are 40 multiple choice questions, and one need to score 75% to get the to successfully complete it. So there is no negative marking, and on completion of this course, you will be able to learn, identify the key elements and best practices of the corporate governance framework, discuss the key features of corporate structures, interpret and apply codes and principles of the corporate governance. So this is, as I mentioned earlier, it is a continuous professional development module. This is not the part of the CPA program, but it's a compulsory mandatory module which doesn't have examination. It just have the assessment which one can give anytime within 365 days. So I'm sure most of you must be interested to know what is the investment to attain the CPA designation. So good news is that attendees of today's webinar will get the application fee waiver of AUD $164, which is approximately 9,500 rupees. And after you get the assessment, application assessment, you are required to pay the associate membership fee to commence the CPA program and to enroll into these two subjects. Application fee is associate membership fee is $148, which is half yearly fee because it's the mid of the year. We charge only half yearly fee. And global strategy and leadership, as the enrollment is starting on 7th of June, it is available with the early bird pricing at 1140 Australian dollar. We will share the dates and timelines in the next slides, and we will share with you over the email as well. Better practice in governance and accountability fee is $240, and one can enroll in both the subjects together as well. So broadly, this is the eligibility criteria to apply for CPA program under MRA. I will take you through in detail in next slide. So if you are holding a good standing with ICI and are not currently subject to any disciplinary sanctions or investigations, and have not gained an entry into ICI through any mutual recognition agreement, and successfully completed all the levels of the ICI examination and completed your articleship training experience requirements, and apart from that, ICI qualification, if you have 3 years of bachelor's degree from a recognized university by Australian Government Department of Education. So most of people confused with that whether my degree is recognized by CP Australia or not. Accredited commerce degree are recognized. So any degree, Bachelor of Commerce degree from a UGC recognized universities are recognized by CP Australia. So feel free to submit your bachelor's degree and mark sheets for the application assessment. And in case some of you might not have completed bachelor's or might not have attempted it, but may have 5 years of work experience. So both the criteria are applicable. Anybody holding 3 years of degree or 5 years of work experience along with the ICI qualification are eligible to enter into a CPA program. So how you can obtain the good standing certificate? As I mentioned that holding the good standing is very much important. So if you are an active member and paying your annual membership fee to ICI and have completed the required CPE hours, so one need to comply with the CPE hours requirement of the ICI, which is different for the practicing accountant and those working in an industry, and there is no disciplinary actions or inquiry pending against you. So if you are meeting all these criteria, you can actually apply for the good standing certificate. Now, people who might not be sure about whether they are complying with their CPE hours requirement or not, they can actually log into the CPE website and verify from there about the requirements, and see in the portal itself whether they have updated their records or not. And if you have not updated, please update it before applying for the good standing certificate. Otherwise, you will receive an update from ICI that your CPE records are not updated or incomplete. And if you have not completed your CPE, please refer to the advisory on the structured and unstructured learning activities as set by ICI and complete the requirement before applying for good standing certificate. For more information, you can reach out to us. We will able to help you with this information as well. And the process of applying good standing once you verify about your CPE hours requirement that is very simple. It will take less than 2 minutes. You just need to log into the self-service portal of ICI and complete this application form, which takes less than 2 minutes to complete and submit your request. And you can expect the good standing certificate in 10 business days. Professional qualification, your ICI documents requirement is as follows. Those who have completed CPT or attempted it, please provide the CPT mark sheets. In case you have the direct entry into the intermediate level, then intermediate IPCC Group 1 and Group 2 mark sheets are required. CA Final Group 1 and Group 2 mark sheets, your CA Final certificate and the certificate of membership. Please note, you should have completed the complete CPA, complete ICI program, did not have any entry into it through any mutual recognition agreement. And while filling your form, you need to nominate Institute of Chartered Accountant as the professional body with you hold the membership. So bachelor's documentation requirements is quite simple. If you have completed full-time, part-time or correspondence bachelor's degree of 3 years, which is UGC recognized degree, you just need to provide all years mark sheet, first year, second year, third year, or in case it's a semester pattern, then all semester mark sheets and the bachelor's degree certificate. Please note, 1 year bachelor's degree from IGNOU and any other university under MOU with ICI is not accepted. So we know that there is an MOU between ICI and Indira Gandhi National Open University. So if you have done this MOU bachelor's, which allows you to complete your bachelor's in 1 year, it is not accepted by CPA Australia. In case you do not possess the documents as above, like all the mark sheets, any of the document is missing from your bachelor qualification, then you can replace it with 5 years of work experience. For more detailed information, in case someone doesn't have the degree certificate and have the provisional degree, then an official letter must be issued by the university and the college mentioning about that bachelor's degree are not yet issued. And there is a particular format. We can share the information with you over the email, like what all information is required in the document. So basically, they will be confirming that you have completed the degree and the division awarded to you and how much GPA you have scored and the length of the studies, which mention like 3 years of studies are completed by you. Now, work experience requirement, those who are entering into the CPA program through work experience requirement, there are 2 separate requirements for those who are working in industry and practicing CA. It's a documentation requirement, basically will varies for those who are working as a practicing chartered accountant. So we do accept 3 years of articleship training, as Leslie also mentioned in his presentation, that articleship training is recognized by CPA Australia. So this 3 years of work experience will be accepted. Along with this articleship training certificate, you can provide 2 years of work experience documents. It should cover your official position, your job duties and the responsibilities, number of the hours you are working in the organization, and your full name. These things should be covered in your company's letterhead and signed by your HR or the senior manager. Those who are working in a practicing CA, for them also 3 years of articleship certificate requirement is there, along with the 2 years.
Recording with helps you. बट मुझे पता है क्या लगा सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट, जो ये है ना कि एक सब्जेक्ट तुम क्लियर कर लोगे देन यू हैव डेजिनेटेड एज ए CPA एसोसिएट. ये अच्छा लगा कि हमें एक ही एग्ज़ाम क्लियर कर, मतलब एक ही सब्जेक्ट क्लियर करना पड़ेगा और उसके बाद उनका एक वो जो प्रैक्टिस वो है सब्जेक्ट है वो करना पड़ेगा. वो मतलब उनके CPA प्रोग्राम का पार्ट भी नहीं है. या इट इज़ ये बोल सकते हैं कि यार ये थोड़ा कॉस्टली तो है क्योंकि जो स्ट्रक्चर है 1164 AUD डॉलर उनके एसोसिएशन के लिए चाहिए, बट मैनेजेबल है. आफ्टर यू CA व्हेन यू अर्न देन यू कैन मैनेज दिस प्रोग्राम. इफ एनी अदर इंफॉर्मेशन रिक्वायर्ड देन प्लीज कमेंट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. आई ट्राई माई बेस्ट. थैंक यू.